without her family knowing that she was going to school and learning. And Pratham essentially allowed her to participate in school, supported her. She's now a PhD. So she was there at the Chicago Gala 2 years ago. That was her quote, right? The support that I have received from Pratham has enabled me to emerge from behind closed doors of my own home to become an active member of the community, and I'm proud to say I'm able to effectively contribute to bring about change in the education and society as a whole. It's absolutely impressive in terms of how, and very well spoken, ability to communicate in English to an entire crowd in the city of Chicago, at the gala. But what this program essentially does is takes those women in those situations and brings them into an educational environment to make sure that they can sustain themselves after they get out of the program, giving them a second chance, improving their passing percentage all the way to 90%, and then supporting them beyond high school. So this program gets them at least through high school graduation. In India, most professional jobs require at least a minimum high school education. So the idea is I get you to your second chance, and then what you make of it is up to you. Right? It's really, really wonderful. And I particularly love it because when the center we went to, the women were there from 14 years of age all the way to 67. Right? Because there are grandparents who don't have their kids but have grandkids who need support and want to make sure that they can support them. 4, 5, 6 different languages, it doesn't really matter. All you have to do is be part of the center, and then the education is off. It truly is a second chance. This is, it's a great survey program, annual status of education report. This was one that was created primarily because the philosophy of Pratham is to not work parallel or against the government. So they will actually partner in every state, and I'll show you a map in a second, every state in India that they can operate in. And I think today we are there in 28 states, so almost all of it, right? And they partner with the government, they do the survey. This is 600,000, and it's a very simple template. Can you read alphabets? If you can you read words? If you can you read sentences? If you can you read paragraphs? Right? That's how it does the survey on the reading side. And then the same basic math, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, complex problems. And based on that survey, it takes and gives the government in each state a pulse for where the education is progressing and where the government needs to make more investments, both geographically as well as the level of education. This essentially has been adapted or adopted directly in terms of the approach to do it in multiple continents. Now we are in 11 countries. They've taken this model of doing the survey and basically deploying it. So governments of other countries have reached out through the Indian government to Pratham as an organization to help set up this capability so that they can do things. And this is the latest edition of the program, which is basically vocational training. This is focused a little bit on young men, but it also has some young women stuff. You see at the bottom. It's partnering with corporations, right? So hoteling, construction, automotive, nursing, bedside care. It's also partnering with health and beauty and tailoring. The idea here is it's a 3-month training, dedicated training you get to learn the trade. So think of trade school organized by Pratham, where you pay nothing, you show up, you learn the trade. Pratham tries to get you a job through these corporate partnerships The corporations like it because they get checked out, guaranteed, trained workers, right? The employees like it because it's free training and a path to a job. And what Pratham does is says, look, I invest X in you to train you. Hopefully you will pay me back once you have a job. There is no restriction on the amount you pay or the time in which you have to pay, or if you pay at all. Pratham keeps you on the log. We have 65% of the people still they keep track of. Some get lost, some leave the job after a while. Don't pay back, don't want to pay back, have other debts. They want to clear those out first. But the corporations are very pleased because you get quality support, quality service. The jobs help the individuals, and Pratham uses the money that they get back from deployed